Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Happy flipping anniversary, man. Oh, man. Sorry, I know we got started a little bit late. I had some technical issues this morning, but I think we're sorted. I think we're sorted out, baby. Good morning. Good day, good evening, afternoon. I don't know. Whatever time it is for you, man. Kayla, what's up? Thank you. I'm getting there. I slept all the way through the night last night, which is insane. I haven't done that in like 5 days, because of like being sick and having stomach cramps and stuff, man, because of this sickness. So, sleeping all night last night was nice. I've still got, I'm not completely over this thing, but, feeling better for sure. So getting a full night's rest was awesome. And we should have a good day today, I hope. I'm still, it's going to take me a few days, I think, to totally recover here. But feeling better is the main thing. I think, trending upwards is good. That's a good sign. So it was a brutal one, man. It was brutal. But we'll just stay off the topic of hockey this morning, and everything should be fine. Everything should be a-okay, You didn't, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I haven't. Last night was the first night in a minute that I had slept through the entire night, and gotten more than 4 or 5 hours of sleep in the night, which I had been getting random spurts of sleep throughout the day just because I had been sick and hadn't been streaming all day like I normally would. So I've just been laying around and trying to recover, and I'd pass out for short amount of time and stuff. But then whenever it was at night and I'd try to sleep a good amount of time, it was really hard to, and because of not feeling well didn't make it easy either. And yeah, I know. Yeah, it feels bad. That's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. It definitely seems like the Knights want it more, man, and I don't know. It's one of those things. I mean, I would say we're not out of it yet. That's a really, really tough hole to climb out of. But the seasons, it's not, obviously everybody's goal in the NHL is to win the cup, right? For the Stars, it's been a nice show this season we've got 18, 19, 20-year-old guys that we brought up this year that have proven themselves to be solid pieces of our team, that are guys that are part of our farm system, which is good to see. And we definitely we needed that. So to show that we're building team within, and not, that's a good thing. And bringing up guys from the system and being able to make it this far with that, and I mean, it's not all lost. It's a good show, but I think maybe some of that inexperience is starting to show through a little bit. Ferret, what's up, buddy? You know what I mean? So our team's definitely a mix of some veterans and a mix of a lot of some very, very youthful individuals that's like their first year or second year playing, and they don't have very much of that postseason experience. I'm getting there, dude. I'm getting there, man. I slept through the night for the first time in 5 days last night, so that was really good. I couldn't believe it, actually. I woke up this morning. Well, I woke up at 4, and I was like, holy crap, I slept all night. I couldn't believe it, man. I woke up at 4, and I was even still tired, and I went to bed at 9. So, slept till 4, woke up, and just passed back out for another hour or two because I was like, man, I'm still tired. So it was nice. Yeah. Yo, thanks, Kayla. Thanks. Yeah. Appreciate you very much, Kayla. We'll see you a little bit later. Yeah, thanks, Ferret. Appreciate it, man. You know, this is one of those days where it's gone so fast, dude. 2 years of doing this has gone very fast, and it's one of those things that I just like to have a day where we can chill out and play games together and just reminisce about kind of what went on the year before, and we'll do that more towards the end of the stream today, but also do a bit of fun stuff and to say thanks to all of you guys for being a part of what this is, because this is a special thing for me, you know, being able to immerse myself in something that I love so very much and am passionate about, and having a community to be surrounded by people that you know, lift one another up and help me to have an even, you know, more enjoyable time doing what I'm already very enthusiastic about. You know, it's a big deal to me. So it's important to me to do this. And we had a great time doing it last year.
Shut your pie hole, buddy!
I knew that was coming. I knew you had to be lurking in there somewhere, dude. Yeah, I got you, Ferret. Yeah. So we'll have a good day, man. We'll get some news in, and then we'll do a little bit of V Rising, probably with 10 win this morning, and anybody else. Oh, that. Pet it, bro. You like that? You like that stuff, dude? Those pets, dude. Get those pets in there, dude. I needed. I don't have. Here, let me do something real quick. I forgot to do something with some of that. Let me finish up something here real quick. That works. Un momento. Cool. What's up, Wick? What's going on, man? How's your morning going, man? That's a long pet, dude. Was it too long? Well, I mean, this is something, you know, it's all new. Everything's on a 30-second timer right now, so, yeah. But they're all also on 5-minute cooldowns, too, so, I don't know. It's just something we're going to have to flesh out and figure out what's a good time. Maybe take it down by about 10 seconds or so, you know? I don't know. It's just something, it was just like a default that I put in there because I need feedback moving forward, so I'll take that as feedback, dude. So bro, what? Get wrecked, nerd. Give me just a second and then we'll get into the news here. Alright, cool. That'll work for now. That'll work for now. Oh, man. Oh, it didn't work? Wait, what? Did it work? Hold on. I wasn't looking at my camera, dude, so I didn't see it. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Did you like that one? I figured we had to have that one, right? Yeah. I like the whole time I was sitting there looking at doing something else. I'm a big corn face. I figured we had to have that one, right? Makes sense. How's your morning going, dude? All right, let's get it, man. Let's start doing this new stuff. Happy flipping Wednesday, yo. Let's do this. We're gonna have a nice long day today, playing games and doing news. It's gonna be great, man. We're gonna have a good time. Let's get in here and do this, man. Happy Wednesday, guys. This is what we're listening to this morning. Yay! GG Day, dude. What's up, Mithril? Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Listening to the BPM soundtrack this morning. We listened to it yesterday, too, but I love the soundtrack. I wanted to listen to it for the anniversary today, so that's what we're doing. Wait, what? Yeah, we're good. Hey, thanks, man. You too, dude. I got some goodies for you guys today. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Might be something to for people to get their hands on towards the end of the news segment this morning. Maybe around midday, and then maybe towards the end of the stream. You know what I mean? Just to have a bit of fun with. So hang around, find out. You know. But yeah, this is Woo! That's a lot, Mithril. That's a lot, dude. Miss Bat, what's up? Yo, so this is BPM soundtrack. I love it. We listen to it a lot. This is very cool first-person shooting roguelike rhythm-based game. It's a very, very, very good game. It's an indie dev. It's got a dope art style and a sick soundtrack. So you guys should check it out, okay? Go ahead and kill that music. Let's get into the news this morning, man. See what we got. Then we start playing games together. Wait, what? Wait. Whoa. Whoa. What? Oh, you talking about because of the Joker thing? Wait till Halloween, Doug. You won't be able to hang out in here. You'll be losing your mind. Did his hair? If I did my hair, you mean put it in a ponytail this morning? Yeah. Yeah, dude. He had makeup on. Yeah, Miss Bat. Yeah. All right, let's see. It was pretty. Yeah. I like that makeup too, man. Yeah, we're gonna watch the look. We've got the PlayStation Showcase popping off today at 3 p.m. We're gonna watch that together. Okay, so that'll be something that we watch together today, and we'll find out everything Sony's trying to give to us. All right, we'll figure it out. Yo, is anybody surprised that PlayStation? Excuse me, that PlayStation is following, you know, the same trail that Xbox has been blazing here. Cloud gaming. Dude, PlayStation has been so traditional for so long. They have not been innovative in anything really gaming as far as like moving forward. It's all been Xbox, really, if you look at it. And Sony has just been emulating what Xbox does for the most part. It's pretty wild. Well, we'll pull one of these up. Let's Soon reveal aggressive plans. Well, we'll just go with this one. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not surprised. They copy everything that Xbox does, dude. Yo, I already put a few deals in the Discord, man. If you look at the gamer deals section of the Discord, I found a couple of deals on Amazon. Amazon's doing a big week long or 5 day long something like that sale right now for tech stuff. I found a 2 terabyte 870 Evo Samsung drive. It's a 2.5 inch drive, so it's not like one of their M.2 drives or whatever. But it's $110. That's a pretty solid price, man. It's a pretty solid price for a Samsung Evo 2 terabyte drive. And there's also a pretty nice, it's like half off almost for a 3-pack of Thermaltake RGB LED radiator fans. I found both of those last night and threw those in our gamer deals section. Here, I'll just pull it up real quick. You can see these guys right here. So if you're interested in either of those things, those are pretty good deals right now. Embracer, maker of Tomb Raider and Lord of the Rings, slashes what? We'll take a look at that. Da, da, da. Maybe, dude. NetEase introduces Bad Brain Game Studios. New studio based in Canada. I think that's how that's pronounced, right? Canada? Can anybody confirm that? I wonder how Davey's doing, dude. Our buddy Davey is our Canadian, one of our Canadian friendos, dude, and he just had some surgery and stuff. So I wonder how he's doing. Yeah, they are. Yeah, NetEase is based out of China, but here's the deal, dude. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So if if anybody's not familiar with how NetEase got big, it's trick to rock around, to rock around, to rock around. It's tricky. Get it? You got the rest of that, right? So if you guys don't know how NetEase really got big, it was because they became the Chinese publisher for Blizzard. Right? Bro, that's one of my favorite, that's like one of my top 10 all-time favorite games too. SSX Tricky, bro, I love that game. I still own it on regular Xbox. It's so good. It's a good tune too, but I love that game, man. So they were the longtime publisher for Blizzard games in China. And as of recent, they've basically told Blizzard to stuff it. They don't want to have anything to do with Blizzard anymore. And but that's what made them very big. You know, basically NetEase and Tencent, right? NetEase and Tencent are the big players, the biggest players, if you will, developer publishers out of China. But here's the deal. You know, China has gotten very, very, very heavily regulated on the gaming front. And so what you see is a lot of these developers don't care to be really doing a whole lot of and especially just solely business out of China anymore because too many regulations. So while most companies anyways, they start branching out into other parts of the world anyways, right? No, dude, I haven't seen that. No. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I think that whether you want to talk, I mean, look, any large world power government wise, is pretty scary actually, to be fair. You know. Oh, for real? Really? Yeah. You know, most of them we know even I mean, you know, anytime a world power, a large government entity, you know, persists in existence, and along with it comes a lot of corruption, a lot of just bad, and whatever ideology that it's built upon, whatever kind of government structuring it's built upon, you know what I mean. There usually ends up being a lot of bad within, right? And um yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's to be fair. I mean, there are some that are worse than others. Absolutely, you know what I mean. Like, to um, and I think that anybody that's going to be outspoken about the you know, and this isn't a political platform for me. That's not what this is. So I'll just keep this short and sweet and say that any kind of governmental institution that is about suppressing the inherent freedoms that people should have to live their best life, and isn't about taking care of people, but is about trying to suppress people and feed off of people, and it's terrible and it sucks, and most of them are like that in some form or fashion. Um, most of them, unfortunately. Even if they don't start off like that, they end up turning into that, and it not all, but most, and so it's terrible to watch. It's terrible to yeah, I mean, big kudos to those people that are willing to stand up. But I mean, that's usually the way it goes, right? Governments and these organizations that reign for a certain amount of time. Usually, what happens is the longer they're there, and the more terrible they become, and the more they try to suppress people's rights, and persecute people, and things like that. It ends up finally coming to a head where there ends up being like revolt, and that government ends up being torn down, and there's civil strife, and it's terrible, man. It really is, because it's what it is it gets to a point where people have been fed up, and they are just not just fed up, but they've been just preyed upon by that government for so long that they would rather risk their lives to take that government down internally than deal with it any longer. It's terrible, man. It's terrible, but that's normally what happens. It's unfortunate. There are some very good ones in the world, but they're few and far between, I think. Yeah. And I'll tell you this. I feel like I've always said that I feel pretty blessed to have been born a U.S. citizen, and there are much more dire places to live in the world, but this country, there's a lot of political corruption. There's a lot of things going the wrong way, and it's very, very scary for me. Not just for me, but I mean, I'm a parent too. I have kids, and whenever I look at what the future holds for my children, I'm very, very, very scared. One second. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say about it. We'll get back into the news. I don't want to, again, this is, I never wanted this to be like a political, it's hard not to get into it from time to time because we're people, we all, and we're a multicultural kind of community here. We all reside in different places all over the world. And so naturally, it's hard to ignore a lot of the things that are taking place on a day-to-day basis. We play games because what games give us inherently is that break from it, right? So that's why we love video games. Games are something that lets us immerse ourselves into something different and take our minds away from the day-to-day terribleness of the world. And well, it's hard to ignore it most of the time. It is. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah, Miss Bat. Look, I mean, against women, against people in general. I'm very much somebody that is just, I'm about people just as long as I think the thing that should really matter is, if people are just good people. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what your um, ethnicity, skin color. I don't care what your sexual orientation or preference is. I don't care if you were born into a body that a gender that you feel is wrong, and as a young adult or whatever, you feel like you want to make that decision to um, transition into being something else, as long as that's what's going to make you happy and you're not trying to make other people feel that they should do the same thing. I think the big thing is that, like, people should be able to live their best life, man. And the big thing for me is, like, are you a good person? That's all that should really matter. And people should focus on who they are and trying to further themselves as being better people day to day, rather than worrying about other people. You know what I mean? Obviously, there are bad people in the world, and we should take care of making sure those bad people are dealt with appropriately. But there are a lot of people in the world that are not bad people, that other people just have some kind of agenda against, which is asinine and doesn't make sense, you know? Um, and I think it's just people have gotten so caught up in you're different than me and that's not okay. And that's stupid, man. We're humans. That's just naturally part of it, man. We're different individual, listen to that word, individual. Each of us is an individual. We're different, and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're not, inciting hate and violence, and you're trying to groom people into those kinds of thoughts and beliefs, and if you're just out there trying to live your best life and be a good person, a better person even from one day to the next, then more power to you, man. What do I care? Why should anybody care what, as long as you're just trying to be a better person? Again, look, obviously there are bad people in the world, they need to be dealt with, but bad people doesn't have anything to do with their, different individual demographics of, gender or race or ethnicity or, religious beliefs or what have you, you know what I mean? And it's just so stupid, man. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. We're getting deep, man, on the anniversary, guys. But yeah, I mean, the children thing is something that's very scary for me, because I do have kids, and the way I see the world turning over, and how really it's just so corrupt, man. So corrupt. It's such a rarity, it seems, to come across anybody that is, I mean, dude, I'll tell you what, if you don't know who Jon Stewart is, you should, and you have any kind of knowledge about the U.S. political system, or even worldviews. He's good about worldviews and everything too. Jon Stewart, dude, is a guy. I didn't mean to say gay. A guy that is very, very knowledgeable about and outspoken about what goes on here in this country and the politics and everything. And I mean, he's been an entertainer for a long time, but he's a smart dude. And Jon Stewart, I'm telling you, that's one of those people that I see all the time. People are like, that's the kind of person that we should have in office, is somebody like Jon Stewart. But it's not normally those, those are not the, there's too much corruption up top to allow those kinds of people to work their way in, right? Because nobody up the top, there's just too much. They don't let those kinds of people in, right? Because they know it will absolutely implode everything that these gross politicians and senators, and they've all been working to rub elbows together and keep everybody at the top together. It's disgusting, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. It's not even. It's not even. I don't think it's even the necessarily the need, the ruthlessness that they need. Because I'll tell you what, dude, you go look at some Jon Stewart clips of him. He will absolutely tell some people what the F, dude. He'll give it to him. He doesn't care. He doesn't hold back. You know what I mean? Um, it's a matter of, even if he wanted to try to get up into the world of politics in the US, which I don't think he has a lot of want to, because I think a big part of it is because of how gross the system is already set up, right? There's too much corruption. It doesn't matter. Even if he wanted to try to get in, I think that he knows that it's too corrupt, man. It wouldn't work. There are too many people up there with too much power that would go, no. It's just like they try to make people feel like in this country that the voting system, right? Like voting for presidents and stuff like that, like it actually matters. Dude, the popular vote doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the collegiate vote that actually gets people in, which has nothing to do with the popular vote. It's supposed to, but it doesn't. If people actually look at what happens in this country, they've got this system set up, and it's like the collegiate vote is set up to, it was traditionally set up as a way to, quote unquote, protect the population of the U.S. from itself in like basically selecting the wrong person into office. It's like something along those lines. It's really stupid, dude. So, I mean, there have been numerous times in the history of the U.S. where presidential elections have happened, and the popular vote, that president didn't make it into office. If you guys didn't know that. So really, the what the people want in this country, as just normal everyday people, citizens of this country, doesn't even really matter, dude. It hasn't for a long time. Yeah, it's really. I mean, dude, we could go into it all day long, but it's a really messed up process. I mean, you can go take a look at it. And again, look, man, I've said this a lot. I feel fortunate to. There are some dire places to live in the world. I mean, brutal, where you're running around as a kid, with automatic rifles and stuff. Like, can you imagine the kind of psychological distress and mental anguish that puts and long-term effects that has on individuals, you know what I mean? Reject, what's up, dude? You know what I'm saying? So look, I feel very fortunate to have been born here and to be a citizen here, and but there are issues, man. You know, there are issues, no doubt about it. So I'll stop there, dude. There's a lot people can look into about it. You guys got me off on a tangent there, man. Davey, dude, I was just talking about you, Davey. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? How you feeling, man? Happy anniversary, dog. Thanks, reject. Yo, man. I would say that, you know, for me, it's our anniversary. I need to. We're probably getting echo there. My bad. Yeah. How'd everything go, brother? So, you know, I try to, express this sentiment all the time, but really, what this means to me in doing the streaming stuff is, um, a testament to everybody that's a part of what we do. So it's not just my anniversary, dog. This is our anniversary, you know. And a big reason that I try to make this, and I don't have as many things done for today as I wanted to. Thank goodness for T3s. Nice, dude. Yo, you like that, Doug? Testing it out? Yeah, dude. No, go for it. So the prices on these will raise after for redemption. They'll raise, but after today. But I wanted to do something a bit low for today, so people could just have fun, spam them out a little bit. They're on about a 5 minute cooldown individually, so you can't just spam them specifically back to back. But you know, at least they're a low price point for today. I'll raise them up to probably, you know, a little bit more than that after today. But I at least got that done. And I've been working on some other stuff, but dude, being sick really messed up my plans for having some other things done. But we'll have a good day. But yeah, I mean, the anniversary thing, man, is it's just a big it's a big testament to everybody that's a part of what we do. It's our anniversary, you know. So, uh, you know, congrats to you guys and happy anniversary to us all. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a good day. Towards the end of the news segment here, man, I might have a little bit of a giveaway for everybody. So, stay tuned. Stay tuned. You know, what do you think? You guys like the camera filter stuff, dude? And this is something that, like, the camera filter stuff is. I can look for other ones. I just found some to play around with for now. So I can look for other ones. And if it needs to be, if you think the timer needs to be shortened or whatever for how long it lasts, then let me know. We can address that. I just kind of put a default to 30 seconds on everything right now. 3 pack of Slim Jims? I think it's even better than that. But that's oh yeah. Step to a Slim Jim. Was that Macho Man, dude? Dude, Slim Jims are great, man. 17 teeth pulled in less than an hour. My mouth feels weird. It hurts to move my tongue around. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. 17 teeth. Jesus. Yeah. I think dentures I think dentures are absolutely something that takes a bit to get used to, dude. That's what I've heard anyways. Especially if you're going like, because it sounds like you're going like full dentures just like now, right? You're just going straight full off dentures. Yeah. I think it's going to take a bit to get used to that kind of thing, man. Um, but I imagine like in the long run, dude. Yeah. Well, dude, for reals though, for some people, it's just genetic. Some people just have bad teeth genetically. You know, my dad was one of those people. He just didn't have very good teeth, man. He took care of his teeth. They just weren't very good. And so he always had issues with his teeth, man. But my mom's like the exact opposite. And so yeah, full dentures, yeah. Yeah, it'd probably take you a second to get used to them. But I think in the long run, man, it's going to be a much better experience than what you were, having to deal with like the teeth constantly, having issues and stuff for sure. So, yeah, it'll probably be a bit weird. And I'm sure your mouth is just beat right now, dude. But you just keep trucking, buddy. I'm glad you're doing okay, though. It's good to see you, man. Oh, for real? Yeah? Okay. Word. That's crazy. I bet that's really, really weird to get used to, man. Oh yeah, he didn't even put you under, dude. I forgot. Oh, bro. 17. Oh. Ah! 17 teeth and it was just like topical anesthetic, right? Like you weren't put under or anything. Holy crap, dude. Ugh, dude, that gives me the shivers, dude. Yikers, bro. Not seeing a whole lot this morning, man. After we do the news, I'll bring up the schedule again. That way, everybody knows what exactly is popping off this morning for what games we're playing, when we're planning on playing them, stuff like that. Cool. Oh, bro, that just that gives me the chills, man. Oh, mm. Oh, for real, reject? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick, dude. Let's go, man. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Any kind of like moderate to significant like dental stuff, dude, usually is a journey. Whether it be like trying to correct teeth when individuals are younger, or this kind of thing you're going through as an adult. It usually is a lengthy kind of process. Only needle you felt was the roof of your mouth. Word. Oh, for real, Miss Bat? Yo, when are you about to have to take off? We got a number of people hanging right now. So I might pop something off here in a second. Okay. All right. We're gonna I got a giveaway. I got a giveaway for this morning. We'll do a few giveaways today. Fat Pat, what's up, bro? What's going on, dude? I got a few giveaways for today, and we'll do one this morning, probably towards the end of the news segment. Okay, so okay, a new Lamborghini. Always wanted a Lamborghini. Overrated, dude. Overrated. I look. I'm in my opinion, anyways. I'll tell you what, dude. If I if I ever got wealthy, I would probably spend some money on cars. But for me, it would be classic cars, dude. Like I would be one of those people that like I would have a decent like classic car collection, dude. Oh, has it? I respect it, dude. I respect it. A lot of people love the European supercar stuff, dude. A lot of people do. I never got into it, man. My cars have always been like and I mean I guess it makes sense, but I've always been like more of an American muscle car fan, you know. You wouldn't fit that bad. Bro, I probably wouldn't anymore either. I'm getting pretty large. Um oh no. Yo, no, Davey. You're good, dude. That wasn't too much. It wasn't like TMI or anything, dude. You're good. Yeah, no. It just, bro. And I don't even have
Now
a,
that
like
we're
a
friends,
needle
is it okay
phobia.
if I pet you?
Sick, dude. Thanks, dude. Yo, thanks, brother.
nsync_eject gifted Davy Boy _1 a subscription. nsync_eject gifted a tier 1 sub to Davy Boy _1.
Yo,
They
reject.
have
Thanks,
given
bro.
2 gift subs in the channel.
Incredible, man. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, it wasn't TMI, dude. I was actually interested in what happened and everything, man. So, you know, you're a big part of what we do, man, and we care about you and we wanted to know what was up and how you were doing and stuff. So, yeah, no worries. I don't have a needle phobia. Needles don't bother me, dude. But like just thinking about the fact of having to like have all those teeth pulled, man, and not being like I would have wanted to be put under, dog. Here's my thing though. I'm not scared of being put under either. I've had a lot of operations, dude. I've had a lot of surgeries. I've had a lot of surgeries where I've had to be put under. I didn't have an option. I had to be put under. So I'm not scared of like anesthesia or anything, you know? So for me, if they were like going to give me the option, they're like, yo, you can like be put under or you can be gassed, or we can just do like, you know, needle anesthetic, like topical anesthetic or whatever. I'd have been like, yo, knock me out or gas me or whatever. Easy. That would have been an easy choice for me, as opposed to Davey, where Davey's like, nah, dude, just give me the needles, you know? So I can't imagine being like still coherent, even though you can't really feel it. Like you don't feel the pain. You still feel them like yanking on you and stuff. You know what I mean? Yo. Oh, yeah. God dang, dude. Just like yanking your skull around and stuff. I'm sure. Or did they crush any of them up? Because I don't know if that. Because I remember, you know, I know for some of my wisdom teeth, they had to actually crush some of my wisdom teeth up and then pull them out piece by piece. Ferret, what up? Yo, thanks again, Reject. That was incredibly generous, dude. Fat Pat, how you doing this morning, dude? All right, let's keep pushing and see what else we can find real quick. Oh, for real? Had cavities in two of your wisdom teeth? Bro, god dang. Starting the workday, word, dude. Word. Noises and such, yeah, dude. Dude, yeah. That's what would have gotten me, was them just like, yeah, all the noises and them like yanking on my head and stuff. Probably, you know. Yeah, that's what it would have weirded me out, man. I'd be like, ugh. Oh, that's the only reason they had to come out. Gnarly, dude. Yeah, so I only had 3 wisdom teeth come in, but mine were growing in, impacted, I think is what they call it. Dude, it's been so long now. But they were like up, like kind of behind my jawbone, and they were growing in sideways because I didn't have enough room for them, right? So dude, yeah, they knocked me out too, but they had to go in and like crush them up in the like the actual space where they were growing in. So they had to like go up in there, crush them, and then pull them out like piece by piece. is what they like the ones up top and down, but they like had to go into the socket. You know what I mean? They had to like go in the socket, crush them or like break them up and then pull them out piece by piece. Oh, heck yeah, reject. Yeah, that's smart, dude. Yeah, that's smart, bro. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I was knocked out too. Dude, they gave me some flipping pills, bro. I don't even remember what they're called. And I'm talking, it wasn't like Valium. It wasn't, I've had a lot of pain pills, dude, for different things. Like I said, I've had a lot of operation stuff. I don't remember what these things were called. I want to say it was like some kind of combination, like skeletal and muscle relaxer or something, dude. It was something gnarly. After I had my wisdom.
Emotional damage.
Yo, Gothic, what's up, friendo? Oh, I bet, Davey. Yeah. So they gave me these pain pills after I had my wisdom teeth cut out, and they were insane. I'm talking. After the first time I took one, I knew, man, that it was like, and I was an older teenager at that point. You know what I mean? I was like 18 or 19 when I got mine out. I think around that time, and dude, I would just lay down, put like I'd get real cozy and turn a movie on or whatever and take one of those things. Done. Even if I wasn't passed out, like I would just basically be like almost paralyzed, bro. Wouldn't be able to move. Those things were so gnarly. They were potent, Doug. It was crazy. And it wasn't just like a Valiums or Percocets or anything like that. Like I had a lot of like opioid type pain pills and stuff. It was something different, dude. I don't even remember what they're called anymore. Nice, Gothic. That's cool, man. Those pills were gnarly, dude. They were wild. What is this? What is this? We'll see what this is. New Montreal, Toronto studio developing 80s inspired open world video game. Yo, Gothic, I hope you guys have a good visit, man. That's sick. Let's check our other search real quick. Yo, we got Mithril's our resident Australian friendo, man. He's our Australian broski. So Evangeline might have to say g'day, mate, to to Mithril up here in chat, man. Was I close there? Was I close? Yo, that's awesome, Davey. Yeah, great, dude. Well, that's just like a plus, dude, if it's going to be like a confidence thing too, you know what I mean? Confidence booster too, that's just a cherry on top, bro. Mithril, that was probably a terrible imitation there. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm sorry. He said, it's fine. Just don't do it again, dude. Just don't do it again. Nice. 2,000 hours to finish a video game, dude. Oh yeah, hell for sure, dude. Well, I mean, I think that if you don't maintain your health, you won't have to worry about confidence very much longer. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say that your health probably has to take priority a little bit, but I understand that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Reject. Agreed, man. What is TOTK? That's Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. But yo, if casual gets in here, everybody just act like you have no idea what TOTK means. Okay, be like, what's TOTK? Even after he explains it, be like, what's TOTK again? What is that? You know, because that'll drive Cash nuts. Oh, that's not what that said, is it? That's not what that said, did it? No, this says 2,000 hours to finish a video game, not TOTK. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. But I don't know. I mean, I think there's. I don't necessarily want to die. What I'll say is like 2,000 hours to finish a video game. There's a difference between like games that you don't necessarily consider to be finished ever. Really, like a lot of live service games would be that way. It's like, can you get to end game? Yeah, but is it still considered finished? No, because they're built in a way where you just keep playing them, right? So you can dump time into those games. And then there'll be games where you absolutely finish, but you might end up replaying up to 2,000. I know people that have put 2,000 hours into like, games like Witcher 3 or Terraria, which Terraria is one of those games also that's not even necessarily live service, but you could spend an enormous amount of time in that game and not necessarily ever have to finish it, right? So what do you mean, Ferret? What are you talking about, dude? I don't know what you're talking about. What? What did I say, dude? Yeah, I said it for you, dude. You know me, man. There's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, if you're having fun playing a game, you're having fun playing a game, right? Look, I don't think anybody goes to 2,000 hours playing a game because they're not having fun. You know what I mean? So whether or not you're beating the game, beating quote unquote beating the game, or finishing quote unquote finishing the game, um, oh Davey, dude, you probably need to pull up the Wikipedia page. There's that's a game where it's not handholdy at all, and there's a lot of stuff that you don't really. It's not easy to figure out. Oh, for real? Nice, Fat Pat. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got 1,200 hours in Path of Exile. I've got, dude, how much do I have in Rocket League at this point? Over 1,600. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, if you're having fun playing a game, then that's all that really matters, isn't it? Yeah, reject. Yeah, dude. Pull up the Wikipedia page, aka the ferret, dude. Yeah. Yeah, you know, no doubt. So I've got a substantial amount of time in some other games too. But dude, I haven't played Path of Exile. I'll tell you. I'll show you that one too. Path of Exile, dude. I haven't played that game since 2020, and I have exactly 1,200 hours in it. I haven't played that game since September of 2020, almost 3 years now, or coming up on 3 years now, and I have 1,200 hours in it. You know? Oh, dude, the game is so deep. It's stupid deep. That's where I got to, man. We've talked about. Oh, excuse me. We've talked about that. It was one of those games where I loved it. I still think it's amazing, but it's just it's too much. Unless it feels like one of those games, like unless you're just playing that all the time, you're just gonna lose information. There's just too much being added to it all the time to keep up with, man. Yeah, that's the way I always felt about it too, man. The new end game sword is OP. What new? I haven't even heard about it, dude. You'll have to fill me in. Ooh. Wait, what? YouTuber is first man to be arrested for posting video game clips? What? What is this about? Interesting, dude. Oh, in Terraria. Oh, okay. Zenith, huh? I'll have to ask my son about it. My son still plays a lot of Terraria. Yo, this is interesting. Huh? Have to find out what's going on there. Yeah, we'll read about it and see what's going on. What I'll probably do, man, is I'll go ahead and start. I'll start a giveaway as soon as we get all the articles up. That way, everybody that's hanging out, who's been hanging out and stuff already this morning, can start trying to get in this giveaway this morning. Cool. Sony says 30% of PS Plus users are subscribed to more what? Expensive tiers. Okay, cool. Good for them. Oh, we already saw this, dude. Yo, the Ghost of Tsushima, I feel like is the best one. But they've got some like PlayStation collaboration skins or armor sets that hit Destiny 2. They're all cool looking. But the Ghost of Tsushima one is dope, dude. It's very cool looking. We hit on that yesterday, I think. We talked about this and we've talked about that. Talked about this yesterday also. What's that, Gothic? Might have to work on getting that one for Destiny 2. Priority on the Titan. That's the one with the Kratos theme, right? That's what you were talking about? We've talked so much about the AI stuff. If you guys didn't see the reason I just talked about that, Blizzard plans to use AI to enhance game development. Look, man, all the developers are planning on this, right? Basically. Yo, my favorite car of all time is actually a 69 Camaro SS. That's my favorite car of all time. Um, but I've got a over the years. So I've been turning into more of a Mopar guy too. So oh, there's a dupe trick already for materials. That's funny, dude. Yeah, Kratos for Titan, nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, I've been turning into more of a Mopar guy over the years because, like, whenever I was younger, it was always a '69 Camaro Super Sport. Man, I loved that car, and I still do. But I own a Mopar, so I've got a Challenger. I've got a, Challenger RT. Um, 6 speed stick, dude. I love it. I love it. 5.7 liter. I know it's not environmentally conscious, but I'm just an American muscle car fan, dude, and I love it. Um, so I've been turning into more of a Mopar fan over the years because of having the Challenger. So we've talked about this. Um, yeah, I don't really want to know about the Tears of the Kingdom trick because I haven't played it yet. So, or not much of it yet. That's funny though. Um, so most developers are planning on using AI. I'll stick to what I've said the whole time, which is basically TLDR. Assets, as far as I'm concerned, these developers still need to be hiring humans to produce large quantities of unique assets for the development of these titles. Each title deserves to have its own unique assets developed, and then you can use the AI on those specific titles to help make things a more efficient, easy flowing process for, you know, whatever you need to have done, whether it be the artwork or, but it, the artwork or even procedurally generated worlds or dungeons or what have you. But it all should be fed off of unique assets that are first and foremost created by people specifically for those projects. Because if you're not doing that, dude, you're really, really, you know, just feeding off of things that people have created for other projects, which is not cool. And that there's a huge issue of ethics there, and I'm going to stick to that. But there's every developer is in this space right now. Oh, Firebirds are dope, yeah. Oh, it was on your news feed, nice, Mithril. Oh, you're GM growing up, nice. Have a Ram, dude. I would do when the Ram trucks, what was it like in the late '90s, early 2000s when the Rams came out and they had that real aggressive front on them. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I had an uncle that got one right off the bat, and I was like, oh my god, that truck is so dope, dude. I loved that thing. I mean, if I this is what I want. I want a Roadrunner, dude. You guys know what a Roadrunner is? Yeah. Give me a Roadrunner, dude. Look at those big old fatties on that one. Plymouth had some dope cars back in the day, dude. Plymouth had some dope cars back in the old American. This is what I'm talking about. The Roadrunners with a big flipping wing on the back. You remember these? There were some Roadrunners that came out that had these big wings on them, dude. You see that? Look at that. Look at that thing. That is so sick, dude. Look at that, dog. It's pretty cool. There were a lot of cool cars back then, man. Like Stingrays, dude. Stingrays were sick. Wait, what? What was it? Oh, the shopping cart. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, Fat Pat. Is that? That's what you. It looks like a shopping cart. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, I got you, man. That's funny, dude. Oh man, we've seen this already too. I'm not gonna dive into there. All right, what's this, dude? Oh my god, dude. Oh, so gross. Dude, there were a lot of manufacturers, but I mean, basically, man. Um, God, like the old Bel Airs, dude, and the Impalas, and there were just a bunch of dope cars back then, man. They were just there. There were a bunch of sick cars, dude. There really were. Chevy, Plymouth, there and even the dude trucks, man. Trucks were sick back then too, dude. Trucks were awesome, you know. Uh, yeah, yeah, Davey, yeah, yeah, I agree, dude. You know what's funny is like, what's crazy is one of my favorite trucks ever has been the '90s Chevy, the real boxy. I'll show you, take a look at like a '93. Let's go like a '93 Chevy 1500. Yeah, like you take a look at these trucks, right? Give me like a single cab though. Like, dude, I love these trucks. I love these trucks, dude. This is like my favorite truck, man. I had one that was kind of like this at one point, but I crushed it, man. It was white though. It was one of the flare sides. It was so nice, dude. And I got into a really bad wreck. And I love these trucks, dude. Worthless transmissions, yeah, but you can put a better transmission in them, dude. um, but the body style is so sick. But what's crazy, dude? Here's what's happening. You know what I mean? El Caminos were dope. My grandpa always loved El Caminos. Here's the thing, dude. These trucks now, like these '90s, late '80s, and '90s trucks and stuff, are now turning into what like the old American like the 60s and 70s. You know what I mean? Like how hard those were to get a hold of and how expensive they were. That's what these are turning into now. Oh yeah, yeah, I know, Fat Pat. Yeah, yeah. It's what's crazy, man. So like, uh, if you want to try to get one of these nowadays, it's getting harder and harder and harder because these are turning into the collectors things now, dude. It's really wild. They're getting really expensive, especially, dude. If you want to try to grab one of these with like the original 454 logos or the original 454 engines in them and stuff, because some of these trucks came with 454 blocks, dog. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Fat Pat. Yeah, dude, get ready to fork over some money, even if the engine's broken. Just to be able to get the engine and like to rebuild it and everything, you're gonna be putting some change into it, dude. Yeah, was it the old LS1s? Is that what was actually in them? Fat Pat, was it the old LS1s? The '86 Z28 with the T-tops, baby, dude, I love those. Let's go. Let's pull that up real quick, dude. We're getting into cars right now. This is ridiculous. We'll get back into the news just a second. Here we go, baby. Yeah, dog. Yo, dude, I will rock the crap out of one of these. I would love to have one of these cars. Yeah, it was an LS, right? Yeah, yeah. Yo, check this out. I had a buddy. I've got a buddy back home, and his dad owns a tire shop. And what's funny is those trucks I was just looking at. My buddy always had one of those that was slammed to the ground with like some 20s on it and stuff back in the day. It was so dope. And then his brother had one of these. I think it was like a '91 Camaro convertible. Yeah, dog. It was like this. It was like this. Oh, the Nova's Gothic, yeah. It was like this, and Fat Pat, it had an LS1 in it, dude. You could take that car out in the middle of the road and just sit there and spin it in circles, dog. It was gross. It was gross. This car was so sick, dude. It was so sick. His little brother had a car. It was like a '91 or a '92 Camaro convertible, dude, with an LS1 in it. It was so nasty, dude. It was really, really disgusting. And his dad had a garage with like a original '67 Camaro with like 25 or 30,000 original miles on it. He had a few different cars that were really, really nice, dude. I still keep in touch with that guy. Actually, he's one of my friends. I don't keep in touch with very many people back home, but he's one of my friends that I still keep in touch with. And whenever I go home, rarely I'll still stop by and say hey to him and his dad. You know. Oh, this will be a good article. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, the Novas have forever been a hot car for especially like racers and stuff, man. I still can't get over the Mortal Kombat 1 name, dude. I still can't get over it. This is really weird. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. I feel like it just feels very uninspired. Very very uncreative, you know what I mean? Like they could have done something better than I think Mortal Kombat 1. Oh man, dude, Davey, my dad back in the day had some old beater trucks, man. Uh like mid to late 50s, and god I wanted them so bad, but he ended up having to get rid of them because they were just too hard to maintain and stuff, because he was driving them, like he was driving one daily, the other one was a parts truck. And but god, it was the wood beds and the chain gates and everything. God, they were so dope, dude. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, dude, those trucks were so cool. Man, we've gotten off on some different paths from gaming today, huh? Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's what made them so nice too, though. I mean, it was all mechanical. You didn't have to worry about, like, you know what I mean, any chips or I mean, there was basically, it was just fuses, maybe. You know what I mean, just maybe a few fuses, maybe, if that. You know, but it was mostly just manual stuff. It wasn't even like there wasn't even hardly any electrics on them. Maybe a radio. Oh, Chevelle's. God, yeah, yeah. We'll go one more page here. Xbox Series X and S owners may boycott if ads become a reality. I don't think it's going to be ads are going to be there for everybody. To be honest, we'll talk about it though. We'll pull that up. Oh, for real? Yo, that was my first vehicle, Ferret. My first vehicle was an old Ford Ranger, and it was a stick. So I had to learn. I had to learn stick to be able to go where I wanted to go. Yeah. So I've driven a stick forever. But dude, they don't even hardly make them anymore. If you guys didn't know that, they don't even hardly manufacture stick shifts anymore, even for muscle cars. Corvette doesn't do it. Like, I mean, they don't even hardly make a stick shift anymore. Manual transmission in cars hardly at all. It's all paddle shifting. You know what I mean? It's like, oh well, we'll just make everything an automatic, and if people want to get that feel of a shift, we'll just let them paddle shift it. It's not the same thing. Of course, automatic transmissions nowadays are much more efficient and better at shifting than a standard transmission normally would be. But it's not the point. you know, you have a century that's a stick, nice. Yeah, I love sticks, dude. I love sticks. My older sibling, dude, she had an old Celica Special Edition was her first car. It was a little two-door Toyota. Oh god, that car was dope. It was a stick. I never really got to drive it though. I don't think I ever got to really drive it because I didn't know how to drive a stick at that point because they were, you know, older than me. And by the time I started driving, I think it had already gotten, she got in a wreck with it. The darts, dude. Yeah, the darts. What about the gremlin, dude? Give me a gremlin like on Wayne's World with the licorice dispenser in the top. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what I'm talking about right now, dude? Fat Pat does, dude. Let's go, dude. Give me a gremlin, dog. But make it super metal, dude. Give me a super metal gremlin with like some flames on it, you know? Foxtail in the back of the room? Yeah, dude. Yo, or call it. Yo, dude, if we're going to get this far, we might as well just get a Pinto, dog. Ah, Jesus. Crazy, bro. That's nuts, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people that rebuild the Pintos and stuff because it's actually become like a thing. People redo the Pintos all the time. But yeah, they fix the Pintos now because it was like if you got rear-ended in them, dude, you were dead. Right? It's like if you got rear-ended in a Pinto, you were done because of the gas tank issue. Right? That's what you're talking about, right? I think that's what you're talking about. All right, here, let's stick with this. Yo, let me get something popping off here. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Gothic, the Bel Airs were just amazing. The '50s Bel Airs. I had a neighbor out in California that had a '55 Bel Air, and it was just beautiful. It was like a metallic blue. God, that car was so nice. Yeah. All right, hold on, guys, and we'll get into this news here. Let me get this popping off. 1 second. Doop, doo doop, doop, doo dee doop. No, no. All right. That'll work. That should do. All right, let's see if this works. Here we go. Cool. All right, guys. Let's see if this works. Doing a giveaway right now. All right. What? No giveaway running. What the crap? Hold on. Let me see if it's broken real quick. Currently, no giveaway running. Fantastic. All right, 1 second. It says entered user, dude. Wait, what bot? Oh, that's Stream Elements that's doing that. Yo, weird. And why did it? Okay, hold on, guys. The cake is a lie. Hold on. I'm gonna start it again, but I'm gonna give it a different command. That'll probably fix it because the Stream Elements bot's not the one. I'm not running it through Stream Elements. I'm doing it through something else. So it was actually it was working, but I don't want it to give that output to everybody. So give me a second. We'll do it again. Cool. Let's try this now and see how this works. All right. I guess I could try to run it through that. That might be a little bit better. But let's try it like this first. There you go. You got to be a follower in order to get in this, but we're gonna start this giveaway. Exclamation point 2 year in chat, and you should be able to get in here. There you go. There you go. Yeah. All right, baby. Nice. There you go. Yeah. I'm trying to run this giveaway through something I haven't done before, so if you, I might need to work with it a little bit more to make sure you guys can check and, or I need to give you an output to make sure it shows you that you're in it. But I'm seeing you guys pop up in there. I might just run it through Stream Elements moving forward, but Ferret, Fat Pat, Reject, Gothic, Timwin, Davey, Mithril, Miss Bat, you're all in there right now. All right, cool. So we'll just we'll go through this. It's got I'm leaving it on. Yeah. Sometimes, and that's what I'm running this through something I haven't used before. I wanted to try it out this way. I need to see if there's actually an option to give a, because I have a bot for this app too. Well, I don't use Streamlabs Mithril. I use Stream Elements, so I can run it through Stream Elements. I've done that kind of thing before, but I've got another app that I use for the stream too, and I wanted to see how this one worked. That's why I'm doing it. So True, nice, True, you're up in there. But I figured it would give feedback to people after they entered, but I'm not seeing it. So I just need to mess with it some more, and I'm guessing it can. I just need to look at the options in it. It's not a big deal. But if you guys enter or anybody enters, I'll just confirm it for you for this one, and then I'll either run the other ones through Stream Elements today, or I'll mess with this one a little bit later. It's cool. Cool. What's up, True? How you doing? So yeah, I mean, I have Stream Elements and I can run it through there. It's easy, and that's what my bot is and everything. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I know, and that's what you know. I would just prefer it that way. That way, people don't spam it. They're not sitting there going, "Oh, I'm not getting a confirmation." I would rather it show that. That's why I want to see. I use this app for a lot of stuff. It's really, really nice. It's basically what like all the a lot of my additional stuff I do for you guys and for the community and stuff. It runs through this, so I wanted to see what it would be like just running a giveaway through it as well. So if I can set it up to where I got neon horns right now, do I? Yeah, check this noise. All right, did I guess? Did it work? I wasn't even looking at my camera. I was looking at something else. So if I can make it work through this, I'd rather use that. Did you get True? You like that? Yeah, that's something new. I plan on having some other stuff done for today, man, but I got sick. I got really sick over like the past 4 days, man. And yeah, there we go. So I don't have as much done today as I wanted to, but this is kind of fun. I got this done, which is cool. The camera stuff's kind of nice. All right, let's kick off this new stuff. And as the giveaway pops off, you know, then we'll I'll let everybody know. Cool. Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah, I thought people would probably like it. So it took me a while to kind of get it implemented, get it figured out. Because again, I'm not a big fan of having to run a lot of different applications for the stream. If that makes sense, I don't want a ton of bots running for my stream. I don't want a ton of plugins and a ton of apps running for my stream. So, yo, what's up? Okay. Yeah, no worries, Ferret. No worries, Ferret. Yeah. So, one of my big things is like trying to incorporate as much as I can through like minimizing the amount of plugins and apps and things. So if, what I use already is trying to incorporate a lot of that, and I wasn't sure if
now that we're friends again, is it okay
look
if I
who it
pet you?
is. Thanks, dude. Oh, I got googly eyes. Thanks, bro. Nobody's gonna be able to take me seriously.
Just resubscribed for 16 months. 20 years anniversary.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice. The giveaway is still popping off, so it's giving a reminder there for people too. That's good. I like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. Thanks, True. 20 years of anniversary. Yeah. 20 years, dude. 20 years. What's up, Pinky? Thanks, broski. Yo, appreciate it, man. 16 flipping months, dog. You're in there, Duck. Yeah. So that's really what my thing is, like trying to get as much done as I can through the smallest amount of apps and plugins and things that I can. I like to be kind of minimalistic with how much stuff I have to have running for the stream and everything. I don't want a ton of stuff, so that's what I try to do anyways. But so I had to go through a lot of kind of self-testing and sciencing and trying to get things to work for what I use already for the stream, and I made it work. Nice, dude. Okay, dope. Well, that's good, dude. Nice. It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. All right, let's start getting into these articles here. We got a little bit less than 10 minutes left on that giveaway, so sick, dude. Let's go. Nice. All right, yo. So there's a bit of a disappointment today too. I've got to let you guys know. And trust me, as disappointed as you guys are going to be, I'm more disappointed than you. All right. No matter how disappointed you think you might be, I am more disappointed than that. I went to multiple Arby's in my local area, and I could not get any of them to make me a meat mountain. Apparently, they're not serving it anymore. So this is the first time I've ever gone to, and I've had one within like the past 2.5 years.
Emotional damage.
Tell me about it, dude. So no meat mountain, dude. No meat mountain today. I'm pretty disappointed. But I do have an ear of corn, so not all is lost, and I'll eat that raw, as we do, right? So raw ear of corn, devastating even. Oh, I know, dude. I know. I'm pretty upset. I'm just gonna get a pizza, dude, for lunch. I'm just gonna get a pizza, and we'll hang out and have pizza and play games and stuff. Cool. I know it sucks, and I'm sorry. I couldn't. The double downs aren't being served anymore either. The double downs quit being served about a month ago. They were only up for about a month apparently here in the U.S. So I just couldn't get any real gross American food that I was planning on getting. Those were the big things. It was like, oh, I'll get a meat mountain. If I can't get a meat mountain, I'll get the double downs. And both of them aren't being served. So, yeah, Fat Pat. Yeah, dude. No doubt, man. No doubt. Yeah. I was pretty upset yesterday because I still was not feeling very well yesterday. And I started calling around and they were like, no, we can't do it. And so I still drove over there and I was like, yo, can I get a meat mountain? And they're like, no, we don't serve it anymore. And I'm like, no, you got to, dude. That's what I was talking about, Mithril. That's the double down, dude. The double down. Yeah, the double down. So the double down apparently was only going on from April until March. Or March until April. So it quit about a month ago. Yeah. So that was going to be my backup plan. Was like, because I knew they started serving it again, and I was like, and we had talked about it here in the community, and I was like, well, if I can't get the meat mountain, then I'll just get some like a double down or whatever, you know. And I couldn't get either one, dude. So we'll just hang out and eat pizza together, man. Yeah, we'll just have to make it work, man. I'm sorry, guys, but we'll have corn, we'll have pizza, dude. We'll have a good day. It'll be all right. Next year, I'll try to come up with something really, really gross American food for me to eat. It might have been a blessing in disguise because my stomach's been so jacked with this sickness, you know. Yo, 5 more minutes for the giveaway, guys. So if you haven't already entered, and I'll just read it out for you since it's not giving people confirmations, but Ferret, Fat Pat, Reject, Gothic, Tinwin, Davey, Mithril, Miss Bat, True, and Pinky, you're all in the giveaway right now. If anybody's hanging out that has not entered, you need to type !2year in chat. Try to get a $20 Steam gift card, okay? Let's get into this. So, how long is the stream? Dude, Davey, I'll probably be going until late evening tonight. We'll probably do like a 15, 16, 17, 18-hour stream, something like that, dude. It'll be long. I wanted to do a 24-hour again this year, but where I changed up the streaming setup into another room, and it's just not real great for the rest of the family for me to stay up streaming and being loud for 24 hours. So I'm just gonna go long. Yeah. Today, Gothic. Yeah. So it'll be a long stream. I'll probably go until about 7, 8 o'clock p.m. CST, something like that. So basically just wrap a Twinkie in bacon, deep fry it, and dip it in ice cream. And eat a spoonful of mayonnaise afterwards, right? Yeah, Gothic, you're right, yeah. And deep fried water too. Yeah, I'll do that. Deep fried water. That'll be good. That'll be good. Oh yeah, for sure, Davey, yeah. Red deep fried butter. Yeah, we do. Do we deep fry flipping candy bars here? We'll deep fry anything we can. If we could deep fry water, we'd deep fry water too and bottle it. Don't think we wouldn't. Oh man. Yeah, and what, they burnt to death? Fat Pat? Is that what you mean? Fried ice cream is tasty. I've never had it, dude. I've never had it. Actually deep frying water successfully. What? How? Enlighten me. I want to read this. Enlighten me, though. Xbox Series XS owners may boycott if game ads become a reality. Corporate Vice President of Xbox, Sarah Bond, recently sat down for an interview with Rolling Stone in which she discussed the possibility of introducing new revenue models for Xbox game developers. Bond mentioned that the Xbox team has considered the possibility of in-game advertising. Talked about how we're experimenting with other models, like what does it mean for advertising in games, which is more prevalent in mobile, and there are models of that work well in PC and console. Are there models of that work well in PC and console? The mention of advertising in games didn't go unnoticed by the Xbox community. Many of them went on social media to voice their displeasure at the mere mention of putting advertising in their games. Last year there were rumors circulating that Xbox could introduce a more affordable Xbox Game Pass tier that would be ad supported. This came in the wake of video streaming platforms Netflix and Disney Plus doing the same. A lower cost ad supported Game Pass tier for those that want it could be one thing, but apparently having ads displayed in game would be a bridge too far for some gamers. It's important to note that Microsoft in no way has said anything about bringing ads to Xbox games. Bond only said that it was something that they were experimenting with. With that said, what's your take on in-game advertising? If it's something that has mostly been restricted to mobile gaming, but how would you feel if it did come to Xbox games and other platforms? Share your thoughts. Wait, what? Yeah, so I'll touch on this and then I'll hit up all the chat stuff real quick, okay? So there's not much time left for the giveaway. So if you want to try to get in, there's 13 seconds. Exclamation point 2 year. Exclamation point 2 year in chat if you want to get a $20 Steam gift card. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Yo. Check that out. You got 1 minute to claim. 1 minute to claim if you're still here. Gothic. Exclamation point claim in chat. You got to claim it, Gothic. There you go. All right. Nice, dude. Sick. Cool. Gothic, I can either are you in the Discord or I'll just I'll message you on Twitch. How about that? No, you don't, Ferret. I give you authority to not pay attention, okay? That's fine. You don't have to pay attention. Don't worry about it. All right. Gothic, I'm gonna send you a message. All right. And I'll do it yeah. I'll hook you up right now. I'm gonna send you a whisper on Steam, and it'll have your code in it, okay? Random up time too? Nice, let's go. Maybe somebody will win a free sub today too. That'd be dope. That's for real? Yo, this is kind of busted, man. Well, what's crazy, dude, is the sticker almost pulled the flipping code off. Just a second, we'll talk about the rest of this article. Let me get her or get Gothic their code here. Why can't you delete messages of other mods? I think I only have that power. Yeah, that sticker was jacked, dude. Can't hardly see this. What a jacked up card, dude. Okay. Okay. Okay, that should be to you, friendo. Okay. All right, Pinky. Cool. Cool, man. GG's, buddy. We'll see you in a little bit, man. Cool. All right. We'll get back to it. Let me get my own random. Did anybody win random up? It doesn't look like it, huh? Oh, pineapple pizza. Let's go. That's definitely what I should eat today, huh? Here, let me get one in here. Crappers, dude. Okay, we'll keep moving. Yo, GG's. Thanks for entering, everybody. There might be more. Yo, actually, if you guys didn't see the announcement in the Discord, there's another way that'll be coming up later in the stream announcements channel of the Discord. There's another way. All right, Pinky. There's another way that around midday you can get another one of these cards. It's not going to be a giveaway, but there's a hint as to how you can get it. Okay. Cool. So this is what I'll say about this. For most I think a lot of obviously companies that are big into the gaming industry and stuff, there's a huge opportunity to be had for more marketing, right? Oh, which one? Oh yeah, I already had the update. Thanks, dude. I already updated this morning. Yep, appreciate it, buddy. Yep. No worries, man. Appreciate it though. So to think that I appreciate you making me aware, dude. Yeah, thanks. To think that companies aren't potentially, considering ways in which they can get more marketing revenue out of their opportunities for what they're doing in gaming, especially the big console players and things like that. I mean, I'd say that's pretty short-sighted. But I do think that they have to be very, very careful about it, yeah. Because us as the consumer and us as gamers, we are not going to expect to be diving into games that we pay for and seeing ads, right? That's not a thing, dude. And I don't, there's no doubt in my mind that a lot of these companies are going to be doing things like tiers, right? Like maybe for like Game Pass, you know, like they already talked about in this article, they'll have a subscription tier that you can get into at a lower price point where you won't have access to day one releases. And you'll have to watch ads within the games and stuff like that, or you'll have to deal with ads at certain times, you know, but you'll get in at a lower price point. I think that's absolutely something that people need to understand is going to be a thing, right? So the I don't know. I guess at least they made it further than the Islanders did. You know what I mean? Get wrecked, nerd. Well, yeah, free paid. What's up, Cash? So free games with ads have been a thing for a long time, right? Yeah, I agree, Fat Pat. Yeah, I agree, dude. I think that's the big thing, and that's going to be the tipping point, right? So, I mean, anything subscription service wise, you're going to see tiers come in. Yeah, I know, dude. I know, Cash. Yeah, I mean, look, I said it already this morning. I don't want to get off topic too much here, but I said it first thing this morning. The Stars, I think that they really gave it away in game two. You know, they showed that they weren't up to the task. So I was doubtful that they were going to pull off last night's game anyways. I wanted them to, don't get me wrong, but after seeing what they did in game two and just gave away that game, I wasn't very hopeful, you know. So, well, that's not what we were saying. That's not what we were saying, Casual. Fat Pat, nice play, dude. You know, Gothic, you're fine. You're fine. So I think the big thing for the Stars to take away is, you know, we've got a lot of 19, 20-year-old guys we brought up this year from our farm system that have played really well, and to get to the conference, well, you know, to get to this conference finals, which is really nice. It's not, you know, it's not what anybody ever wants for their team. You want to win the cup, right? But at least it's a show of what a bit of revitalization has done, putting youth into the team. But it shows our inexperience as well, right? We've got veterans that have experience, but we got a lot of youth that have inexperience too, and I think it shows, you know. Yeah. What is TOTK, dude? What is that? Maybe reject, maybe. But I'll tell you what, we looked a lot better this year than we did last year, and I think a lot of it had to do with having youth in the lineup this year. We have a lot of young guys that we've brought up from our farm team, through our own system and everything, you know, that made us, in my opinion, watching this year was a much better experience than it was watching last year. Never heard of her. Yeah. So I don't think that anybody was saying that Game Pass games were considered free games. I don't think anybody was saying that, Cash. What we were saying was that there are already free games out there that do ad space stuff, and that there are subscription services that are going to start letting people buy into lower tiers. Like, I think that Xbox is absolutely going to have a lower subscription service tier where you can buy in. You'll have to deal with ads, and you won't get day one Game Pass games or day one releases or whatever, you know what I mean? But there's a big difference between, you know, buying a game outright and having to deal with you know, like, nobody expects to buy a game outright and have to deal with ads in it. There's a difference between like product placement which we've seen in games for a long time too, and actual ads, right? There's a big difference between that. Of course, like in the mobile space, it's been a thing for a long time because most mobile games are the majority, anyways, of mobile games do give you free initial, play time, and so you have to deal with ads and a lot of that, right? But and so to an extent, a little bit of that's to be expected, and so I think that it's not maybe entirely I guess it's not entirely unexpected to see that maybe there are going to be free games on major platforms moving forward. They're going to have some ad stuff in them, just like mobile does, But nobody is going to be okay with buying a game outright and having to deal with ads in them. Yeah, Gothic, what's up? And yeah, Reject, I think you're right. Yeah, I do think that TOTK does refer to one of those like WoW expansions. Yeah. TikTok. Oh, it's so funny. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a riot on your hands if you start trying to put ad space, like ad space in paid games. For sure, paid games, you're gonna have an absolute riot on your hands. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, no way, Cash. I agree. That's asinine. I have a PS4. Discord the top. Wait, what? Or you mean toward? Did it just autocorrect toward the top of the disc? You mean if the disc is just scratched up some? Is it safe to play if the disc is scratched up some? Yeah, probably. You can get. I'll tell you guys what I always used to do to fix discs. Toothpaste. You guys ever heard that? Using toothpaste on a disc to fix it if it was scratched up and skipping. Oh no, you're fine, Gothic. There's a lot of like autocorrect and stuff that happens too. I was just trying to make sure I was grabbing. Yeah, it shouldn't have anything. I mean, as long as we're not talking about like just as long as it's surface scratches and it's not actually like physically mangled or anything, then you shouldn't have any kind of issue. Yeah, I mean the worst that would happen is like the game like wouldn't potentially play correctly. It might have some issues reading correctly or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. That's your worst case. Like Fat Pat saying, it might not read, but that's about it. Yeah, yeah. After killing legal access to hundreds of 3DS games, casual's favorite brand of gaming, Nintendo's not even is now going even harder on illegal access. Modding your 3DS is surprisingly difficult. So 3DS eShop shut down earlier this year, cutting off legal access to hundreds of digital-only games. Now Nintendo is investing its resources into ensuring that those games are truly lost to time. A new 3DS system update launched on May 22nd, promising further improvements to overall system stability, and other minor adjustments have been made to enhance the user experience. It's unclear whether any of these user experience enhancements are actually noticeable, but the homebrew community quickly realized that the famously simple method for jailbreaking your console no longer works after the firmware update. Well, of course, they're going to be doing that kind of stuff. If somebody figures out how to jailbreak anything Nintendo, they're going to figure out a way to keep people from doing it. If you haven't hacked your 3DS yet, don't update it, it says. Information around this update is currently evolving as modders work to figure out what changed, but for now it seems the official update is safe to download if your 3DS is already hacked and updated with the latest custom firmware. Unclear how or even if new custom firmware installs will work after this update, but the modding community obviously has a history of being resilient in the face of challenges like this. As with, say, jailbreaking an iPhone, hacking your 3DS is perfectly legal, but let's be real here. Most people hack their video game consoles in order to pirate games, which is definitely illegal. Look, we'll flesh this out. There's a lot of gray area here. Dedicated hacking sites take measures to distance themselves from piracy, but homebrew apps let you download pretty much whatever you want to your SD card, are simple to find and even easier to use. This isn't the first 3DS system update to break homebrew efforts. There's a decent chance it won't be the last. It's worth noting that Nintendo is well within its legal rights to take whatever action to stop piracy it deems fit. This update just serves as a frustrating reminder of the fact that so many notable 3DS games are now available only to pirates. So, this is one of those situations where, yeah, piracy is bad. Piracy is bad. And you guys know how I feel about this. Like, anybody that's going to go, I'm not an advocate of it. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good for the industry. I think it's bad for anybody that's going to go grab hardware or software, emulate hardware or software, pirate it for especially new gen stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to go emulate new gen console, new gen hardware, and emulate that software that you don't own, you know what I mean? If you don't own it, that's illegal, and it's not good for the industry just to circumvent having to pay for things. There's another entirely different side of this, though, where we know why a lot of people, there's always going to be people that just steal, right? That's what it's stealing. There's a lot of people that have resorted, that just steal because they want to. They don't have to, but they want to. And then there's another whole side of it where people have resorted to piracy for a while now in the gaming industry because they have been jaded by developers of paying for games that get hyped up and marketed and don't follow through with the promise of a good product. And oh yeah, let's go, Miss Bat, let's hear it. So there are a lot of people that have resorted to piracy for the fact of that, and then you have the issue of these developers like Nintendo, and everybody knows what they recently did of getting rid of the 3DS eShop and the Wii U eShop, and so you can't get a lot of those games anymore. So what do? They don't make them anymore. You can't get them digitally anymore. So if you did want to try and find those games, you don't have any other option. You have to emulate them. There's no other option. You can't do anything else. And this is where Nintendo's really, really bad. And, they take away everybody's access, and instead of maintaining their database of games and giving people access to that, because there's still a ton of people out there that play 3DS, still a ton of people that play like the Wii or the Wii U, what have you. And every single time they come out with a new gen console, they come out with a new online platform for it. So instead of Nintendo just going, let's have one comprehensive online platform forever, where we maintain everybody can go. It's a one-stop shop for anything Nintendo, no matter what platform you may still play on. It's not like they still have to support and continue to update that stuff or whatever. They can say there's an end date for it, right? But it doesn't mean they have to totally, there's an end date for support for that hardware or whatever, right? Obviously. And they can push out warnings to people like, look, if you're planning on, like we're going to end online support for these pieces of hardware, but you can still grab products, digital products or whatever. That's something they could do. They just don't want to, right? They're not about, because for them, it's not about providing access to content for their loyal customers and fan base or anything. It's about, we're not making enough money on it anymore, shut it down. It's not about preserving video game history and giving people access to that content anymore. It's about, we're not making enough money on it, shut it down, right? When really all it is they just need to maintain a server of that content and that stuff on their persistent, forever online platform moving forward. All right, Tim. All right, dude. Yeah, give me a second, Miss Bat. And I've been saying this for a while. It's really gross that this is what Nintendo does every single time they come out with a new. And they're saying that their next console they won't do that with, and we'll have to see. But they've historically done it, and they just shut down eShops again to take people's access away, right? So it feels bad, and they want to like go after people still that are trying to get access to, content and software for these pieces of hardware, which they've basically said they don't want to continue to provide software for, but they still don't want people finding content for it. Nintendo sucks in the worst ways about stuff like this. So I don't know, man. It's a really tough thing. It's not a black and white situation. There's a lot of gray area to it and why people do it, but it's a very, very it's Nintendo doesn't handle it very well either. They just don't. Yo, nice. And Tim Wing got the Joker Why So Serious. That's fantastic. So like 10 or so years ago we had a Ford Escort. Yeah. Oh no. Yo, that's so dope. Were you not scared about somebody yoinking it though? Because that's all you had to do is just get in there and push it. So I mean, that's funny. I've showed you guys my old motorcycle, right? No, it was a POS. I've showed you guys my old motorcycle, right? Has everybody seen my old motorcycle? Hold on. Redneck engineering at its finest. Yo, let's go, dude. I respect it. Nice reject. Oh, you had me all dog face too. I didn't even realize it. Yo, this cam's pretty good stuff though. You guys digging this? That's funny. Yo, let me show you. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second, and let me show you this. You guys are a trip, dude. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, it worked out pretty well, right? Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Oh, guys, don't. I can't handle it. I'm actually smiling right now, by the way. Isn't that great? Oh, Jesus. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Yo, let me pull up my motorcycle real quick. You guys are crazy, dude. Hold on. Let me show you this motorcycle. You want to talk about some engineering, Miss Bat? Yeah, that one's pretty good, huh, Reject? Yeah. Yeah, you should do thumb face too. Thumb face is pretty good. Let me see here. No. Let me find this. No. Oh, there you go. Is that better? Now that I'm looking more at the camera, you guys like that one? I can find more too. I just need to, it takes a while to search for them and find good ones, you know? See, I see no difference. You're right. You're right, dude. It's just me. Yo, sick. Well played, sir. Yo, check this guy out. Okay, so. All right, check this. Check this. You guys are going to have a blast with this today, dude. You guys are going to have a blast. All right, check it out. So this was my motorcycle out in Cali. But I hadn't finished it yet. So this was I bought this off a dude that had started building it. And it wasn't street legal at this point because I had to rewire the whole thing. The guy built it pretty good mechanically, but it was wired terribly. It wasn't very good electrically, and so I rewired the whole thing. But it also, dude, it didn't have a speedo. It didn't have a headlight. It didn't have blinkers anywhere. It didn't have anything for it to be street legal. So I had to add a bunch of stuff to it when I rewired it and everything too, right? Well, so this was right after I bought it. It didn't have any of the street legal stuff on it. I had to get it tagged. I had to do everything for it. Here's what's really cool now that you bring this up, Miss Bat. Oh, the seat was rough because it was also a rigid. This thing had no shocks. It was just all frame. It was no shocks or anything. I just rode it locally though. I was just like rode it around locally. It was a lot of fun though. But if you want to notice something, check this out. So, first of all, this was built on an old 86 Yamaha XS650 engine, okay? It's me, Cornface. You see what this is? First of all, this was a kickstart engine. The Kickstarter had a bicycle pedal put on it. So it was a kickstart engine, right? It was carbed. So you can see the carburetor behind the engine right here. Yeah. So I had to do some work on the carb too. The carb was pretty bad. I had to kind of rebuild the carb a little bit, carburetor. But here's what's even better. You want to talk about some push start, like redneck engineering kind of stuff? See the saddlebag right here? The saddlebag. So again, this is a kickstart engine, right? The saddlebag, you see this little toggle? This has the battery in it. There you go. Yeah. Give me those pets, dude. Give me those pets. This has the battery for the bike in it. And there's a toggle switch right here to turn the battery on. So this is like a guard. You lift this up and then there's an actual switch underneath it too. And you'd hit that switch and that would turn on it would like basically make it to where the battery would hit the rest of the bike, right? So at that point, then you could kick over the bike. That's all it took. That's all you needed. So basically what I did is I had a big lock. I had a big, thick lock, dude, that I would put on the front wheel of the bike. That way, if anybody realized what was going on here, that all they had to do was turn on the ignition switch and kick it over, they wouldn't be able to go anywhere because this lock would keep the bike from being able to roll. I had a big old thick lock that you wouldn't be able to cut through or anything without like a pretty intense like plasma cutter or like some kind of gnarly saw or something, man, that I would put on the front wheel so that people couldn't get it. But yeah, it was a fun bike though, dude. It did already have the headlight on it at that point, but it didn't have everything else on it. Yeah, so that was the bike, dude. It was pretty wild. It was a lot of fun though. YouTuber is first man to be arrested in Japan for posting video game clips. This is interesting. Let's see what's going on here. Strict Japanese laws against uploading footage of video games has seen the first ever arrest for someone who streamed all of Steins Gate. Although content for movies and music is closely monitored on YouTube and Twitch, there are almost no restrictions over what you show for video games, despite them also being copyrighted property. Or at least that's the case in the West, but not so much in Japan. Japanese laws haven't caught up with the advent of Let's Play and streamer content, and it's still illegal to stream or upload any video game content without the publisher's permission. This is rarely enforced, as most publishers recognize it's good advertising. But one has drawn the line when it comes to visual novels. Visual novels are basically digital books with little or no interactivity, so uploading a playthrough is a much bigger deal for them, since you'd essentially be seeing the whole thing and there'd be little point in buying the game afterwards. Steins Gate is a particularly popular franchise in Japan, and it's the center of a peculiar new legal drama. 52-year-old Shinobu Yoshida has gained the dubious honor of being the first person ever to be arrested for uploading video game footage after he posted a stream of him playing Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace, to YouTube. The game was initially released in 2011 and has subsequently been ported to various other formats. Switch, PS4, and PC editions came out in 2019, the only versions of the game to be released in the West. Not only do the uploads make it pointless to buy the game if you watch them, but Yoshida was earning money from ad revenue, which seems to have been the final straw for publisher Mages, which is owned by From Software, parent company Katakawa Corporation. According to Japan Today, he uploaded 3 separate videos, with the other 2 being for the Steins Gate anime and the unrelated Spy X Family. The 2 animes were not complete episodes and purposefully did not include the endings, which seems to imply he thought they were working under different rules than the game. Then again, maybe not, since apparently he's admitted to his crime and stated that I knew it was illegal even as I was doing it. He's probably already wishing Phoenix Wright wasn't a fictional character, although he'll probably get away with a fine equivalent to around 900 pounds. Interesting, dude. That's a really weird kind of scenario, though, right? I mean, if you think about it, because just like with the way Twitch works with copyright and music and everything, I mean, honestly, there's that whole situation is the same way with YouTube and video games and all other stuff, and quite often there will be things like obviously like movies and TV shows and stuff like that. That stuff will get DMCA'd real quick. But a lot of video game companies, they're like, they do see, especially indie companies, they do see it as just free advertising, and so they don't really enforce anything on it. And which, I mean, thank God, because it allows us to share our passion of playing games with the world and share funny things that happen, because games are just always presenting really wild things to us, and but that's pretty nuts, dude. It's pretty nuts. PlayStation says it will soon reveal aggressive plans for cloud gaming. I mean, again, PlayStation once again just following in Xbox's footsteps. This is what they do. PlayStation does not seem like, to me anyways, a very progressive kind of company. They're not somebody that's like pushing the envelope of the gaming industry. That's been Xbox for a long time, and PlayStation just seems to follow suit. Really, they just seem to follow Xbox in what Xbox does well. They've always wanted to just sit back and do what they've always done. They've been successful doing that. But then they see what Xbox does that is successful and does kind of move gaming forward, as, for business and things like that, with, subscription services and cloud gaming and, whatever else. And PlayStation just seems to always want to like follow suit with it. Kind of copy Xbox, right? Jim Ryan, PlayStation's CEO, who claimed during a business call on Tuesday that the PlayStation firm would reveal its plans over the course of the coming months without elaborating further. We observe mobility and gaming habits to be an increasingly important trend, and the cloud will be fundamental to allowing us, or indeed anybody else, to exploit that trend, he said. Unfortunately, today is not the place for me to disclose these plans, but we do have some fairly interesting and quite aggressive plans to accelerate our initiatives in the space of the cloud that will unfold over the course of the coming months. PlayStation has experimented with cloud features for over a decade with its PlayStation Now service, now rolled into PS Plus, representing one of the early pioneers of the space. However, there is currently no ability to stream PlayStation games to mobile devices, which is a key feature of its console rival Xbox. Ryan's comments appear to suggest SIE is exploring such functionality. Cloud gaming currently represents a small percentage of the global games market, but it's viewed as a potential disruptor for the future. Yeah. Well, we'll see what they do, man. It was inevitable, really. But Cappy, what's up? Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. How are you? Embracer slumps most on record after losing $2 billion deal. What? God dang it. Okay, there. Losing $2 billion deal to what? God, I hate this site. Unnamed counterparty late on Tuesday night. Sweden's Embracer Group dropped as much as 41% on Wednesday after announcing that a groundbreaking strategic partnership over a period of 6 years would not materialize, but received a negative outcome from the unnamed counterparty late on Tuesday night. Let's see here. Let's look at Reuters. Reuters will hook us up. Late last night, we were informed that one major strategic partnership that has been negotiated for 7 months will not materialize. The deal being negotiated included more than $2 billion in contracted development revenue over 6 years. Embracer declined to say who the potential partner was. We'll find out. I don't think they're going to be able to keep that hush. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to be able to keep that hush. We usually find out these kinds of things. So, interesting. We'll keep tabs on this and see what comes from it. I wonder who this was with, dude. We know they do a lot of work with Amazon already. I doubt it was them. But we'll see. We'll see. NetEase Games introduces Bad Brain Game Studios, a new studio based in Canada. Bad Brain Game Studios is a new game studio located in Canada with offices in Toronto, Ontario, and Montreal, Quebec. The studio is currently recruiting across a variety of roles and offers a hybrid work environment. NetEase is excited to announce the opening of a new game studio in Canada called Bad Brain Game Studios. Move represents their expanding commitment to the game development industry in Canada and gives Canadian creators the support they need to build high-quality, interactive entertainment experiences for a global audience. There's a lot of game dev stuff going on in Canada, man. Studio located in Toronto, Ontario, and Montreal, Quebec, developing an ambitious new franchise based on a story-driven action-adventure game. Game will be an open-world multi-platform experience built with Unreal Engine 5. I don't think that's probably a surprise to anybody. And is inspired by cult 1980s movies. Okay. Mixing elements of adventure and horror. Wow. All right. Interesting. Okay. The rest just talks about like who's leading it and their quotes for "We're thrilled to be a new company," and you know the default. You guys know how it goes. I'll link it if you want to take a look. Yo, is Wick in here? Wick. Yo, take a break from making rotten smoothies, dude. Talk to me. He's not in here right now. Bro. He started playing a game last night. I wanted to get his impression on it. We do have this though. Is this going to tell us any more? So this is the same kind of thing here. That looks fun. They all look like they're like Crangs from Ninja Turtles. This is just a little bit more, a lot of quoting and stuff from the heads of the Bad Brain Game Studios. So if you want some more about what might be going on there, or if you're actually maybe even interested, and it looks like they're looking for employees and stuff. They're taking applications and resumes and things for this studio. So, I mean, if you're interested, maybe it might be worth a read, taking a look at and see what's going on there. Yeah. Both those are linked. Okay. Cool, man. That's the news, dude. That's the news. We're gonna start gaming, dude. We got a long day. We're gonna have a long day. Nice long day. Yo, congrats to Gothic on the $20 Steam card win earlier today. We'll have another giveaway later. And again, if you haven't seen in our Discord, there's a way that somebody is potentially going to be able to get another $20 card around lunchtime. So I'm not giving you hints. I put it out last night. I put out a hint last night in the announcements channel of the Discord. So you're just gonna have to go take a look there if you actually want to know what it might be. But I don't know. It's a good day. I'm finally feeling better. Man, it's a rough sickness, and I don't know, man. Feels good. 2 years, man. So we're gonna go play a little bit more V Rising this morning. Here's the schedule. Let's look at the schedule real quick. Hold on. Let's do this. There we go. So this is the play. Oh, hold on. Here, 1 second. Yeah. Let me do something real quick, guys. Yo, Gothic, I sent you another message just in case you needed it. I don't know if you needed it or not, but I sent you something. So we'll do a little bit of V-Rising, play some Fall Guys, some Garfield Kart. We'll do some lunch, do some Rocket League, golf with your friends. We'll have the PlayStation Showcase at around 3 p.m. My time. And then we'll play some Grounded. And then we'll do a bit of some recapping with looking at a bunch of clips. Dude, I've got probably close to about 170 clips. Yo, Psych, what's up, dude? 170 clips over the past year that we've accumulated. So then we'll kind of end the night with looking at some of those. We'll look at all of them. We'll watch all of them and have a bit of a reminisce on that. Yeah, dude, I know. It's what I've said to everybody was like, I feel like what they did with Game 2, they gave Game 2 away. I wasn't expecting too much moving forward, to be honest. I feel like they kind of already gave up. Feels bad, dude, but you know. It's the year's not a total loss. We've got a lot of I've been saying this to other people today. You always want to win the cup, but we've got a number of like 19, 20-year-old guys we brought up from our own system that are in and have been big parts of what we've done this year. And I mean, I guess there's two ways to look at it. You know, can you just sit there and go, well, we didn't win it and that sucks? Yeah, but I think you also have to take a look at this entire season was a much better experience for me as a fan. And getting some of that playoff experience for some of those young guys, I think was a big deal, you know. Fall Guys with crowd control. Okay. yeah, we can try to get that working out, dude. Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do, though. Okay. So that's the play. That's the play, and we're gonna get on it right now. Why is Mix It Up being weird today? I don't know. Having some connection issues there, which is a bit odd. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. So that's it for the news, though. You guys rock. Appreciate you. Let's get some tunes going real quick. Bam. Nice. So until tomorrow, we're going to go do some gaming for the rest of the day. We're going to have a great celebration for being live for 2 years now. I don't know if anybody's checking out this news segment or clips out of it, or, you know, clips from other news segments, or we've got other entire video gaming news segments, or clips from gaming that we've done, and gaming playthroughs that are out there on the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel as highlights or whatever, you know. Enjoying any of that content, then come hang out with myself, the rest of these amazing, beautiful individuals that are part of our community whenever we go live at 6 a.m. CST every single day, and then we kick it off with video gaming news before we dive into whatever gaming content we have planned for the rest of the day. Okay. Other than that, happy 2-year anniversary to everybody. Thanks for being you and being a part of this and making this such an amazing place. I really do appreciate it. And we'll catch everybody tomorrow for May 25th edition of Video Gaming News. All right.